And we are live. Welcome, everybody. This is Three Fifths of Podcast, and I am, as always, your semi-quasi sort of host at AYRRYK, Eric.
You
You gotta learn your name, babe.
Hey, would you all? No, fine. You guys do the introductions.
No, that's your job. You have one job.
What?
Oh, now, suddenly, I have one job. No, you think it's so easy? You do the intros.
I didn't say it was so easy. I was just saying it's your name.
Uh-huh.
I was just saying. I look real shiny.
I'm, as always, your semi-quasi sort of host, Eric, and joining us once again today, we have the alliterative Miss Ash Atwell.
What's up?
At Hey Miss Atwell with 3 A's.
Count them 3. At least you can count.
Yeah, see, I got that down. And she gives the people what they want. At Bree Gets Tweets, Miss Bree.
Yay, me.
That's great. All right.
That was great, baby.
Yeah. No, it's too late now. So let's get the housekeeping stuff out the way first. If you're watching us here live or on playback, then you're obviously watching us on YouTube, which we greatly appreciate. If you could also please like our videos and subscribe to our channel, that would be wonderful. If you are listening to this either through our website or through Stitcher, yes, we are on Stitcher. You can find us by searching Three Fifths Podcast. If you leave us a 5-star review, we will read it on the air. You can also find us at threefifthspodcast.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at the number 3 Fifths Podcast. So you can find us on Stitcher. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us through our website. You can also find each of us on Twitter, as well as we will tweet out throughout the week links to old shows as well as to clips of various shows. Share them with friends, share them with enemies, share them with family, share them with whoever. Just please share them. Also, you know, if you like the show, you can live tweet us at the hashtag 3FifthsPod. And if you also like this show and you watch Game of Thrones, we do a Game of Thrones podcast every Monday at 9/8 Central called Gotcha Thrones. You can tweet us at the hashtag at that as well. I think that's everything.
Good job.
I try. All right.
We ain't paying you, though.
Yeah, don't I know it. As you can also obviously clearly see, Justin is not joining us again this week. We believe he's supposed to be back next week.
Yeah, I think so.
But he's off running around with his other hoes, so he couldn't make it here tonight. But we still love you all. That's why we're still here doing this. Grinding. So, jumping into our list of topics for the day. As you all have probably seen and heard, women on 20s.org held a contest. They would like to replace Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill, and so they had a online poll to basically let people pick who it is they would like to see on the $20 bill, and Harriet Tubman won. And people proceeded to then do and say stupid things. Because, honestly, black people can't win anything, and someone not come up with something stupid to say.
Can't have Negroes succeeding and whatnot.
No, we can't. Not that there many of the stupid things were said in reference to why Harriet Tubman should not be on the $20 bill. I think that there are some clear, cogent arguments that can be made for why you would not want to put her on the $20 bill and why she might not want to be on the $20 bill.
Yep.
I don't necessarily agree with people who just flatly say she wouldn't want to be on it. From what we do know of her personality, that may be true, but no one can necessarily read her mind and say for certain what she would or would not have wanted. And I mean, there's also just the fact of as many people, I believe, Feminista Jones kind of focused on the idea that whatever you're opening, we can hear it in the microphone. As Feminista Jones kind of discussed the fact that she was someone who was originally bought and sold, not necessarily with the exact same currency, but she was bought and sold as property to then turn around and put her onto the $20 bill, some people feel. Cheapens what she went through in her own sacrifice. Others point out it could be a considerable type of turnabout that she now is being, to a degree, honored by the country that did so little for her for most of her life.
I mean, I actually kind of agree. I doubt. Well, I'm gonna start here. I hate symbolic gestures when it comes to icons, especially black icons or any icons from any marginalized group. Because 9 times out of 10, the country is still marginalizing said group. So to put them on a dollar bill as a 20, 100, or whatever, I don't necessarily agree with it, because at the end, because it'd just be another way for a white apologist to be like, well, we put a negress on the $20 bill, so yes, a negress. So bootstraps and such. You need to get over slavery because we put a slave on a $20 bill. So it's just,
I'm not really here for it myself. It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like why I don't eat at Denny's.
what?
Because Denny's was known for being extremely prejudiced and racist towards African Americans. And even though they've quote unquote cleaned all that up now, I still feel some type of way about it. Like, I still feel like if I'm going to give a breakfast chain my money, at the very least it can be one that either hid their racism better or wasn't racist.
Right.
So I need
that's valid.
And so that's why I kind of feel like it's basically like eating at Denny's when you know they're racist.
I mean, to be fair, we give our money to all kinds of things we know are racist. Our state, local, and federal government.
Them bigot biscuits that I like to eat.
Yes.
Now, I do feel some type of way, and my dear has heard me talk about how I feel some type of way, because there's this tea called plantation mint tea, and it is the best tea ever. And to add insult to injury, it's black tea. And I just, every time I look at the package, I'm just like, am I wrong for it? Like, am I incorrect for enjoying this tea? Should I switch to a different tea of a different name? And I'm still having this debate with myself.
Yeah. Of note, you do not have to shuck and jive when you buy the tea, nor are you required to do soft shoe while drinking it. In case that colors anyone's opinion about buying the tea or not.
And it's good, and it really hurts my feelings. I'm like, why does it have to be plantation mint? Why couldn't it just be like country mint or garden mint? It had to be plantation.
Antebellum mint.
I'm just like, you guys want to call it Confederate mint on something like...
Know your place mint.
You damn dark black tea.
We don't serve your kind here mint.
And that's why, yes, and so that's why I've had a bit of a crisis of self, because I love tea, and I love that tea. I don't know what to do.
That's me and Chick-fil-A. Like, I know good and doggone well Kathy didn't really like my type. But them biscuits, though.
Chicken biscuit.
Some biscuits and that lemonade.
Chicken biscuit sandwich.
I got a mother. And I just refuse to eat McDonald's, biscuits or otherwise. So
Shout out to
I
Orange.
just swallow my gay pride, wink, wink, and eat that damn biscuit.
Girl, bye.
I'm sorry. So
And
it's like,
I
how
have
do you
started
reconcile?
drinking another tea though. I started drinking a different tea. It is also delicious. It's peppermint. It's beautiful. I will say
Is it Peckerwood mint?
No, it's just regular peppermint. I do miss the plantation mint tea though, but I can't drink it, and it hurts my feelings.
But I think that illustrates a lot of conundrums that people have. Like, it's just certain stuff we just will not entertain under any circumstances, and it's just some stuff we'll let slide because it's so good. Like, I'll eat the bigot biscuits, but I refuse. No matter how good Ignition is and how good Step in the Name of Love is, I refuse to entertain R. Kelly in any form or fashion. And it's just my personal limit. It's like you can know something's problematic.
Everybody has their personal limits.
You can know something's problematic, but it's like, how much problematic can you entertain? I think a lot of times, as long as you can at least acknowledge that what you're doing or consuming might be problematic, it makes it an itty bit better, but it's like you're still contributing to the machine in a way.
I mean, arguably, because I had a little bit of issue going. There's a certain burger chain that I'm sure you all are familiar with. I won't say their name, but my granny has told me that they couldn't eat there. Like, could not eat there at all. And then when I heard that, I'm just like, should I be happy I can eat here now, or should I be pissed off still and never patronize your business again?
Well, unless you go to an HBCU, you can pretty much say the same thing about most colleges. Like, shoot,
That's true.
the African American Studies major at Georgia State got founded. Well, there had already been pressure to get one anyway, but then a white fraternity put a trash can in front of the room of a black fraternity. I want to say it's the Pikes and the Sigma. The Pikes threw a trash can in front of the Sigma room that said nigger. Well, actually Niger, but they spelled nigger wrong.
Oh, good.
So that
in college.
Yeah.
That's why they were still in college. When you can spell it right, you get a diploma.
Yeah. So that kind of was a catalyst of the African American Studies department, and that was in like 1991. And prior to that, Georgia State, I want to say we got integrated in like the 60s. I don't remember shit.
I think our school got desegregated. Our 50-year anniversary of desegregation was while I was still there.
Yeah, so, I mean...
yeah.
It's
if you want to stop patroning businesses that
used to be racist, you won't go nowhere.
Or tacitly endorsed racism, you can't
shop or
eat anywhere that's been around.
You still have to exist in this society, and that's what makes it difficult. Because, yes, you still have to exist in this society knowing that all of these things happen and are still happening in certain cases, and it makes things difficult, which is also a reason why I'm not here for Harriet Tubman on the 20. Yeah. I would be cool with Harriet Tubman getting her own like gold dollar like they did for Sacagawea. I would be better with that than what they're talking about.
Basically, because it's more a limited circulation type of thing.
Yeah. I just something about it,
To be fair, Andrew Jackson was a dick, which is part of why this campaign. Like, this campaign is not
terrible.
Just about putting a woman onto money. It's also about taking Andrew Jackson off of the money.
Because he was terrible.
He was a dick.
He was terrible.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
Trail of Tears, that's your guy.
Yeah, he was a bad person.
I feel like anytime you're president and there's like any type of internment camp or genocide against a massive group of people, we can pretty much say you were not the best president.
Yep. But Andrew Jackson, not even just that, he was just a bad person in general. Like, in everyday life, he was just a bad person.
Everyday life.
Like, killed people for fun, bad person.
He's a sociopath. Although a lot of politicians could be classified as, at the very least, narcissistic disorder.
Thomas Jefferson was a damn rapist, and his ass is on the damn nickel.
That was a love story, Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell that to everyone pissed off at Game of Thrones right now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me there was rape.
We're not going into it.
You know how I feel about Rape of Thrones.
We have a podcast that covers Game of Thrones, which you do not participate in because of how you feel about the show. We covered it there. You want to find out me and at Carmilla Lusta's thoughts on it, you can look there. We're not rehashing it here. Brianna does not like Game of Thrones. I got her to watch one season, arguably the best of the season so far. No, you chose to watch those other episodes. I did not make you.
You didn't make me before.
Just make a clip
I
of the rape
convinced you to
talk.
watch
If
the
you
other.
want to hear about the rape talk, we can make a clip of it. I just don't watch Game of Thrones, so I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But Eric brought up a great point that was kind of brought up in Nexus, I want to say, about why pretty much the only reason why people should be here for Harriet Tubman being on a 20. Would you like to explain, sir?
Yes, the reason that you should support this is because of rap music. The most beautiful and American of art forms would experience new revitalization with the introduction of Harriet Tubman on the money. You get a whole new set of metaphors, allegories, references, and fuck-ups, because you know half of them aren't going to know anything about Harriet Tubman. They're going to confuse her with other people. You're going to get lines about her sitting down on a bus. You're going to get references to her along with, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. It's going to be great. It will be
It's going to be a woman.
It'll be a golden era of rap music. It'll be wonderful. I can't believe that we're willing to pass this up. Yes, stacking Tubmans. I keep those Tubmans on lock. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
No. See.
Got the Tubman's on her titties. Tubman's on her titties.
It's real. See, the spiral has already begun. The downward spiral has already begun. This is why we can't do this. We can't do this.
Money makes her go lesbian. She loves the Tubmans. Look, we have so many opportunities here. Not only do we need Harriet Tubman on money, we need more women on money. We need to get a wide range of people onto the money so that we can have a whole new set of metaphors, jokes, allegories, references, and it's going to be great. And I feel like you all are not embracing this.
I can get with that. That's the only reason I can get with this money.
Tubmans raining on your body. Yes. It's gonna be great.
This is what I have to deal with.
Great.
This is what I have to deal with.
What about this isn't a good idea?
I cannot.
I mean, they already put MLK on club flyers. Could you imagine?
And I don't like that either.
You know that picture of MLK with his hand like this and somebody photoshopping him holding a bunch of Tubmans?
Yes. It's going to be amazing.
Bruh.
We can introduce new denominations.
Bruh.
Like a $150 bill with Asada Shakur on it. It's wonderful. It'd be wonderful.
Wait, what?
You know, it's gonna be a whole lot of people that don't even think the money's real for the longest time. Like they are going to be trying to turn this into the police.
Hell, people still aren't convinced the damn new $100 bills are real.
Like they're too colorful. What is
the first time I got one of them things at my job, I was like, what is it? Why does it look like that? Why I got that?
New. That's that new money.
I was doing it like this. I marked the shit all up with the marker and everything. I was like, I don't like these. I don't like this.
You know what? When I worked in retail, I really would like to know if that marker is even legit. Like, what does the marker do when the money ain't real?
Well, I took mine and wrote it on like white paper. The marker is like brown if you write it on white paper, as opposed to being like that weird pea color when you write it on money.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that just because the paper's green?
Not necessarily, because I used it on the hundreds and the hundreds are blue now. So.
Yeah. It reacts to whatever the type of ink is and the type of because it's not really paper. It's like
it's
paper / cloth kind of thing.
Yeah, it's made partly.
I really hope our money is not made out of cotton. It is not.
Yeah, no, it's probably.
That makes it even worse. Absolutely no.
Yes, no, it's like a cotton blend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so our money is made out of cotton blend, and we're gonna put somebody who picked cotton on said money.
Yes.
Now you see how it's all coming together, right, for you?
Because this is America. That's what we do. Look, have you not heard? Look, we co-op Martin Luther King Jr. as a reason all y'all Negroes need to shut up. We put Andrew Jackson on the money. Yes, this is what we do. This is how this country works.
A dream.
We talk about JFK as one of the great presidents, the era of Camelot, even though people were afraid because he was an Irish Catholic and they thought he would have to take orders from the Pope, and so they weren't even sure about electing him president.
Well,
and most people thought he stole the election. This is what we do in America.
Hell, the president of the United States just joined Twitter.
And all the races came out.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if you all heard this. I don't want to derail from this too far, but I don't know if you all saw the post about what happens if you type nigga house in Google Maps.
No, I refuse.
No.
We're not doing this.
No.
I'm gonna test and make sure, but I am told this works.
Is it if I'm feeling lucky at least, or is this just a straight up Google search?
No, if you go to maps.google.com,
I'm doing it now.
Type in nigga house.
With an A or an ER, because this is important.
I did with an A. It's the same with the ER.
Oh, Jesus. I feel like this is going to be bad. Why does it have Waffle
No!
Why is it coming up Waffle House?
The White House, really?
Yeah, if you just type into Google Maps nigga house, it'll take you to the White House.
Mine came up with Waffle House.
You're also in,
Georgia.
There's probably a lot of places in Georgia that people call nigga house.
I'm sure in Texas, like, this is extremely legit. Like, you just type, okay, that's cute racist. Now, I will say, I'm not often surprised by racism, but that one was good. That was a good one. That was a good one, racist. People are terrible.
I can't believe mine is coming up Waffle House, though. That is terrible.
You're in Georgia. Look,
damn it.
I'm sure.
That is slick the after club spot. That is slick the after club spot for niggas, though. So
look, I'm sure in Georgia, every third building was referred to as the nigga house at some point.
And every third building is usually a Waffle House anyway, so.
Well,
I do like the Waffle House.
Them waffles
I will say they do still have Mammy's Cupboard in Alabama or Mississippi or whatever. So, oh no, I will never forget about Mammy's Cupboard. Mammy's Cupboard traumatized me. For life. That there's a restaurant called Mammy's Cupboard, and nobody sees anything wrong with a restaurant shaped like a giant black mammy. If y'all don't believe me, Google it. I promise you, I am not playing.
I think we bring this up in another show.
The building is her skirt, so you have to go up Mammy's skirt to get to Mammy's Cupboard.
Oh Lord,
there's so much.
All real.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
All actually real. Yeah.
Yes. This is legit. I couldn't make this up. I'm not that creative.
Hell, few people are more creative than racists and black people, okay?
Racist. Not really creative so much as they had more license.
And they had a lot of time. I mean, hundreds of years to come up with shit. So we could argue they weren't that creative. They just had a whole lot of time to come up with stuff. And so, you know, you take enough shots at it, eventually you get a few things.
Hey, you shouldn't have gonna hit something, ain't you?
Yeah.
I hear they're building that new fancy Waffle House in Louisiana.
What the hell? How they get a fancy Waffle House? The fuck?
Yeah, you can go to the good Waffle House, because that's a thing.
That is actually true. Like, the Waffle House at Georgia State is the nice Waffle House, but if you go to 5 Points, that's the ratchet Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
So that is a thing.
All of our Waffle Houses are country. There is no gradient. It's just Waffle House, and you get exactly what you expect when you go in there.
I think you judge by which one smells the least like urine.
And mop water.
It always smells like mop water. Bitch, I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, because like you're mopping, but the mop is dirty because it smells like old water.
Like, it smells like mop water. Have you ever seen them mopping, though? Are you just taking it on faith because it smells like mop water?
The rags they use, too, because if you use restaurant thing, if you use a certain rag enough, it starts to smell kind of mop water-ish.
Yeah. That's mildew. No,
that's why I
mildew.
switch all the damn time. That's why, if y'all ever come to my job, I use bleach and I switch them. Because I'm a good waitress.
That is good, because I've seen people with the little cloth in the back pocket, and I'm like, hey, you wiping off tables with this? See,
no. I bleach my rags, because it don't smell like chemicals. It ain't clean.
But I will say, I have still been able to eat at Waffle House, and you know, I mean, granted, it was more so in my formative college, high school years when I had enough money for that All-Star Special. Enough food to eat and some to take home, you know, if you get the hash browns instead of the grits.
Yes, I'm sure for many of us, the disinfecting power of all the alcohol in our stomachs also helped any other concerns.
All that up.
I was not that type, thank you very much. I was always very, very, you know.
Hell, I'm
really?
still that type.
Really?
Aren't you special? What? I didn't even listen to this story.
Okay.
The story.
I'll remember that. I wasn't a drinker like that, you know.
Like that.
No. Not to where I'm like drunk and like sick and like eating Waffle House. Like, no. I ate Waffle House because I was poor.
Girl, that's part. I ate Waffle House and I ate Taco Bell.
I ate Taco Bell too when I was
them 88-cent tacos.
There was one up the street from the apartment I had when I was in college, and I used to go through there all the time. So, yes.
88-cent tacos.
But I haven't been back in a very, very long time because, praise the Lord, I've upgraded.
I don't think my stomach lining can handle Taco Bell now.
Also true. I'm older now. My stomach is made of the cast iron that, you know, it used to be made of.
18-year-old Ashley could do Taco Bell and cheap liquor, but 25-year-old Ashley cannot.
Learn
that the hard way.
Can anymore. Rather when you get old.
Time makes fools of us all. So, but I said I was going to try not to, but I actually successfully completely derailed you all's discussion of Obama joining Twitter.
You did?
Yes, you did. We started talking about waffles.
Yep.
But yes, Obama joined Twitter and all hell broke loose. All the hell broke loose. Because I originally thought his POTUS account was his personal account, but it's actually a White House account that the president gets.
Well, I figured it wasn't his.
President Obama decided, to get a Twitter account, and he posts shit, stupid thing. So he posts his first tweet, basically like, "Hey, this is Barack. Really, it's Barack. I got a new Twitter account. Blase, blase, blase." So in this article I got right here from the New Civil Rights Movement, 10 minutes, if that's even right, I feel like it was less. After President Obama announced he would be personally tweeting from his new Twitter account, he started getting messages that called him a nigger. Here, one particularly nice one said, "Get cancer, nigger."
Oh, that's sweet.
What do you call the first black president of the United States? Nigger. So hello, comma, nigger. Nice job with the banner, comma. Gotta let everyone know you're some kind of communist nigger, right? POTUS, please stop being a nigger. It's bad. Fucking nigger.
Would you all just stop being black, please? It's a
Fucking
real
nigger.
problem.
Hope he gets cancer. Bet his wife did it because she's a feminist. Feminists give you cancer, folks.
Wait, what? What does that even mean? What does that mean, Kobe?
I don't
What the fuck does that mean,
know.
Brian?
What does that even mean? I don't
understand, Rima. I don't understand.
People aren't racist, though.
Yeah, racism's dead. Well, it's Obama's fault people are racist, really. America had solved racism because Martin Luther King Jr. came and he maybe did some stuff with some marches. Then he gave a great speech. Amen, amen, dream. And boom, racism was solved. Everything was perfect. Everyone walked hand in hand. The sun was shining. Everyone sang, "Let the sun shine." And then Obama came and ruined it. He showed up being all black and president-y and inflamed all the racial tensions and ruined America. He destroyed our economy. He got us involved in the wars. He caused Katrina. All of it was Obama.
And he started Sharia law and whatnot.
Yes, Sharia law all over the country. He's a gay, communist, Muslim, pot-smoking...
Negro thug. Nigger
Yes.
thug.
And he's not American.
He's from Zimbabwe or something like that.
See, and you know what? It takes a big person to take all the heat that he has taken and all the disrespect, because honestly, I'm petty. And if I was the president, I would like have some people black bag just for kicks. Like, I wouldn't do nothing to him. I just grab him off the street and be like, "Oh, so you got something to say?" And I release him. But
there's a bunch of people who are about to get got because
all these threats.
Tweeting. Oh yeah, everyone who tweeted a threat at the president, including but likely not limited to the news pictures, they're probably gonna get a call or a visit from the Secret Service. So we saw your posts. We'd like to have a conversation with you. Yeah, the Chris Hansen, have a seat over here.
So, I see you've been active on the internet. Which is the other thing about the internet. It's very interesting because it's like people simultaneously feel like it's private and know that everything is public all at the same time. It's very interesting.
Yeah, kind of like that lady who posted something. I think it was actually down here. Posted something that basically said death to all cops, and now she got a charge against her. They showed up at her door and arrested her ass. So I mean, ain't shit private.
Like, don't do this. Like, don't do this. Don't set yourself up for failure like this. And many people have gotten, like, screen capture is forever. Like, even if you delete it, screen capture forever. Just like Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, they put that video up on Tidal. An hour later?
Girl!
An hour later, ripped and distributed on multiple sites, just all over the place. It's the internet. It's a wild Mustang. You cannot contain it.
I'm about to say, because as much as I love me some Beyonce and some Nicki, my black ass still ain't signed up for Tidal. I'm sorry. Drop $10 off and we can talk.
Y'all go download Tidal.
Well, that's because you all don't support black business, but that's okay. I love you all anyway.
But But Beyonce is a white Creole Jezebel anyway, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, why is Beyonce trying to become a white woman? Like every time I turn around, her hair's brighter, she's lost more weight, and she's wearing brighter lipstick. Like,
yes, she is wearing. Because I never believed the skin lightening things because, I follow Destiny's Child and she looks the same color. I even compared pictures. That's neither here or there. But that red ass 5-inch of lipstick gotta stop.
Well, no,
you can't let your skin. You can't let your
skin girl from Texas. I feel like people forget she a girl from Houston, Texas. There's a lot of Creoles there.
Yeah.
Look, and she just light skinned. Now, granted, I don't know about the blonde. I like her better with the darker hair, but I mean that's just personal preference, whatever. But she's just a light skinned girl from Houston.
Yeah, and she always been light skinned.
Yeah,
I do still wish she was thicker though, because I like thick Beyonce.
I was like she should have gained some of her weight back, But if she's happy with, being little bitty. I like her because I like thicker Beyonce myself, but she said she wanted to, be a vegan and all that. Although I thought she was a vegan, but she was eating a burger in the video, so I was confused. But I don't know if that's
maybe it was a veggie burger.
Maybe it was a veggie burger.
See, I be thinking about stuff.
Speaking of eating, this is a Twin Peaks in Waco, Texas.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Twin Peaks.
Scuffle.
The Hooters V.0 2.0. There was a skirmish, if you will.
An altercation.
A dust up, really.
Between some, we'll say, disgruntled bikers.
Brouhaha.
That resulted in 9 deaths and over 150 arrests, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That is not getting nearly the coverage of a burned down CVS. Now, I am not here for burning down stuff, what have you. However, I will say it's interesting that the nice citizens of Texas and the biker gang seems like a strong word. The clubs, the biker clubs.
No, the article I'm looking at right now says members, and I'm so serious.
Nice members.
That's
a good one. That was better than 9. Mm-hmm. According to the media, not a single thug was involved in the death of all these people. While they're sitting there on the sidewalk on their phones. There was just like mass chaos murder committed, and you're sitting here on your phone. Ain't no tear gas, ain't no SWAT team, there's no shields, there's what billy clubs and guns drawn, like.
No, and they knew ahead of time.
Wait, what?
They knew they had word ahead of time that something was going to happen because 2 of the motorcycle clubs that were there were in conflict because the head of one of the clubs had stabbed multiple members of another one.
What the fuck? So this is an ongoing thing?
Yeah, well, it was a small club, but apparently they were in talks to join up with the ally with the Hells Angels, who were a rival of this other bigger motorcycle club. And so they had been attacking this smaller motorcycle club to teach them a lesson. And so Twin Peaks corporate notified this Twin Peaks and was like, hey, you probably shouldn't do this event. And then the police were like, hey, you really probably shouldn't do this because these motorcycle gangs, something is going to happen, there's a conflict that's going to come, and this is going to blow up. And so...
Wait, let me get this straight. They knew this was going to happen. They knew there had been violence before if these motherfuckers was going around stabbing people. Yep. And they were still allowed to gather. Meanwhile, if you get too many Negroes in a park barbecue and the police is called...
They are.
And I know
they're
because
not.
I've been here. But it's funny. This article I put it on our topic list. It basically listed some of the words that was used by the mainstream media. In CNN, you got melee, ruckus, melee, yes, ruckus, fracas, a fracas, y'all, brawl, fist fight, brouhaha, quote unquote issues, trouble, chaos. The New York Times used shootout, chaos, fight, confrontation, problems.
Confrontation.
Right.
9 people died. That's one heck of a confrontation.
Girl, that making it sound like a damn World Star fight.
And I feel like because the thing that I'm envisioning in my head is like that scene from Gangs of New York where they just come out the houses and they just come in the street and they just start walking towards each other with the hatchets and they just go. Like, they just start hacking people up and scratching people with the bear claw things and everything. It's just like, that's a brouhaha. That sounds like a really good description of a riot to me.
Yeah, there was a fight in the bathroom that spilled out into the parking lot that then turned into them using like chains and then knives and bats and then having finished beating each other with their fists, knives, chains, and bats, they went and got their guns and started shooting at each other.
And 100
injured.
And 192 people arrested.
Yes.
And nobody died. Right. Nobody died getting arrested.
Yeah.
Right. And if it ain't bad enough, they actually let some of them go by accident because
I heard about that too.
The judge set the bail at $1 million, but these fools actually let them go on bonds between $20,000 and $50,000. So not only did they all make it to jail safely, they were accidentally released from jail because no one thought to read what the actual judge's order was, and they were like, "Oh, well, they killed a bunch of people. We're only going to let them out for 20 X." I mean, yeah, they killed somebody, but I mean,
no, not somebody, multiple bodies. Multiple bodies were killed.
The Banditos.
And they're not, and they haven't found them either. They don't know where they are.
And they won't. They out of if I was them, I'd be out of Texas by now.
Girl.
The two biker clubs that were involved were the Banditos Motorcycle Club, which boasts a member of 2,000 to 2,500 across not just the United States but 13 other countries. And they're involved in the transporting and distribution of cocaine, marijuana, the production, transportation, and distribution of methamphetamine. Also, Banditos president Jack Lewis was released on a $125,000 bond in December 2013 after being charged with the stabbing of 2 Cossacks outside a restaurant in Abilene, Texas. The Cossacks are the other gang that was involved, or the other main gang that was involved in this.
It's like the Caucasian Bloods and Crips.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
The Cossacks were about to align themselves with the Hells Angels, and so the Banditos were trying to teach the Cossacks a lesson or wipe the Cossacks out before they could ally with the Hells Angels and work against them. Yes. So not to mention all the drugs and, human trafficking that these gangs are involved in, because they do all kinds of prostitution, distribution of methamphetamine, cocaine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Why don't we hear? They have 300 full stacks of members, but we don't hear shit about them. But people put the fear of God in people about the Bloods and Crips.
The gang violence,
who are actually in Baltimore. Who were actually in Baltimore trying to stop the so-called riots.
Yeah, but they're Negroes. They don't have a nice show like Sons of Anarchy about some white men just trying to get by. Look, we're not really bad guys. We're just trying to make ends meet. and we could be buddies. No, actually, one of the guys, I don't know if this is the article or not, but he actually, one of the officers that they talked to was like, I think that part of it is just the officers and everyday people get the wrong idea from shows like Sons of Anarchy. Like, these are dangerous, violent organizations that will kill people and traffic in drugs. And you watch these shows where they romanticize them as, you know, cowboys of the new American West. And he's just like, no, these are violent, dangerous criminals who will kill people for no reason. And you all are just looking at them thinking like, oh, no, I mean, they're mostly harmless.
I can't. But meanwhile, you would never see the Bloods and Crips get a show like that.
And all I'm trying to figure out is, how does a burn CVS get more coverage than 9 people getting killed in a gang fight in a restaurant?
Hell, they didn't even get down tear gas. There were brawls in front of my high school between high school students and gangs. They would throw tear gas outside the school. We got tear gas thrown in the school, and we were a bunch of teenagers. But you got these grown-ass men meeting out in public to fight, and all they get is handcuffs. Must be nice.
But you're Negroes.
I can't. I quit the internet today. I'm not able. I am unable to can.
My can has been depleted.
The Cossacks might be big in Australia, which is the other thing. These are international organizations.
Are there Bloods and Crips in Australia?
Well, they have to be international for the drug trafficking.
Yeah. Well, no, they're international in, like, there's not a whole bunch of motorcycle gangs from Colombia. A lot of these gangs were founded by a lot of racist white people, and so they're big throughout the U.S., Canada, Europe, and Australia are kind of the main areas. You'll get a few, like the Bandidos and maybe the Mongols, I think, that also draw a lot of Hispanics into their ranks because they were founded in the Southwest. But no, these are organizations that are also tend to be known for their violent racism.
Wow. I don't even know what to say, but wow. White privilege is great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Being white is great. I just swear, Louis C.K. is right. Being white must be... Man. I can't.
I'm unable to can. That's where I'm at right now. Is that I'm unable to can.
And it makes you wonder. You have one Negro shoot another Negro. It's just all over the place. Black on black crime. Blase, blase, blase. But you got a bunch of mostly white people meeting up in a public place, in a predetermined place, to get into it.
Oh, no. This Twin Peaks hosted a bike night every week. I want you to think about that. This was an event that the police knew biker gangs were coming to. All kinds of biker gangs were showing up for. When's the last time you heard of a restaurant holding a Fly Your Colors night?
A flag
gang night. Flag night. Like red and blue night.
Well, shit, you just had somebody mistake members of Zeta Phi Beta for Crips, and these are and this is just a sorority.
Well, I saw black people wearing the same color, so clearly.
Exactly. Like, no, that's the other part of this. They held an event that people knew biker gangs were going to come to, and no one stopped them. They just said, hey.
No one sent police. No one was like, hey.
No, the police just went, we don't think you should do this. And they went, nah, it'll be fine.
But let the Bloods and Crips try to host something. Girl, bye.
Yeah, they threw people off of buses because there was a unsubstantiated, uncredible threat that some kids were going to hold a purge night after school, so they threw them off of all the buses in Baltimore. But they were holding an event where multiple biker gangs were showing up with foreknowledge that there could be a conflict, and no one stopped them.
Hell, my high school you could get suspended for wearing a solid black t-shirt, a solid white t-shirt, a red or a blue t-shirt. You could get suspended for that.
Yeah.
Because of supposed gang affiliation. It makes me wonder how many more of these gangs, like, I see people riding on motorcycles in groups all the time down the damn road. I really want to know where they be going now. Like, this is unreal. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not surprised, but I'm flabbergasted too.
And you see how it all got real quiet, like, oh, everybody was arrested, and we're done.
And they're all alive.
Oh, okay.
And they actually had weapons.
That's cute. I'm just, like I said, I'm unable to can, and I'm done.
The Hells Angels pose a criminal threat on 6 continents and 26 countries.
There's only 7 continents, though. Right? 7, right?
Yeah. There's 7 continents.
So they only aren't threatening Antarctica because it's too damn cold.
Well, I'm guessing the snow makes it slip.
Yes, the production and distribution of methamphetamine and the transportation of cocaine, hashish, heroin, LSD, ecstasy, and PCP. The Hells Angels are also involved in other criminal activity, including assault, extortion, homicide, money laundering, and motorcycle theft. That is the other thing. All of these clubs that are at least considered gangs will also steal people's motorcycles. Like, if they just see another motorcycle that they like, then they'll just jump the person and steal their bike and ride off with it. And if you see your bike out, you better not say anything, because then you'll just get assaulted by the whole group of them.
You gotta be bullshitting me.
No. Look, you all should watch more Gangland.
See, I can't.
This shit is documented, but the media is a damn machine.
I need to progress here. Well, I need a lighter note. Where's that terrible letter?
Yes.
Where's today's moments in patriarchy?
Oh, yes. The terrible
thoughtless
think pieces. Yeah, the think piece.
The thoughtless think pieces. I'll do a dramatic reading.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
From the Odyssey, Emily Falk and Ideas on March 31st, 2015. I don't know if that's the person who wrote it or posted. I'm not really sure how this site works, so bear with me.
Massive throat clearing.
Yeah.
Ready.
An open letter to the girl my boyfriend cheated on me with. Without pain, we cannot understand the beauty of healing. For your sake, I won't say your name. I know it well, and I cannot get it out of my head. But to you, you who hurt me, you who took away my relationship, you who selfishly thought of only your own happiness, thank you. We have never met, but I know you must know who I am. I am the woman saved through the strangest means possible. My boyfriend cheated on me with you. Through social media, you must have known I existed.
That dog on social media.
Congratulations. Or you win. Or even the cliche, you deserve each other. But I won't. I will say thank you. You would think I would hate you, because you did to another woman what all women fear most. But I don't hate you. You have done me an incredible service that I did not have the courage to do myself. Thank you.
Like this.
Thank you for saving me a future full of pain and lies. Thank you for showing its true colors through your joint actions. Thank you for giving me a reason to say goodbye to the biggest blockade I have ever faced. Thank you for opening my future up again. Thank you for taking the blame, for giving me a reason to leave, to give me a reason to start over. Thank you for reminding me that I am worth so much more than the lies and deception, that I don't have to take the emotional abuse and trauma of this experience lying down. Thank you for showing me that my dad was always right, and for letting me feel the overwhelming love of friendships I had forgotten. Thank you for showing me that there are better ways to spend my time and my tears. Thank you for sending me running to Jesus, for reminding me that I am nothing without my true Savior. Thank you for giving me a chance to have another first date, another first kiss, another chance at a pure and Christ-filled relationship. Thank you for bringing me to my knees, for reminding me of what pain feels like, for without pain we cannot understand the beauty of healing. Without bad we cannot understand good. Without your interference, I would not have lost my breath, but because of you, I have learned to breathe again. Thank you. Most sincerely, the girl you helped set free. Emily Falk, a shambles show comprised of music, writing, and lint chocolate I stole from my roommate.
Ooh, chocolate thief and hussy.
Why is she dragging Jesus into this now?
That is the most passive-aggressive thing I may have ever encountered.
What? Why Jesus got to get dragged in at this point? Huh?
Why do we need an open letter to the chick who may or may
not condone
because of Twitter or something? Like,
you knew. Look, patriarchy demands I blame you. Now back to Jesus. Why are we dragging him into this?
Because the Lord does not deserve this behavior.
No, you didn't apparently involve Jesus before this relationship, during the relationship, but now that it's over, you want to drag him into this. Like, thank you for sending me running back to Jesus. Look, if you'd liked Jesus that much, you wouldn't have left him for this other guy, now would you? You want to drag Jesus in on the end.
I'm just trying to figure out how it is that it's the chick's fault. She's selfish. She took away her relationship. That's what got me. It's like you took away my relationship.
Yes. You stole it because you can steal people like that without it being kidnapping.
Because
it's
vagina.
Patriarchy.
Yes. How can he resist the siren song of a warm and willing woman? Clearly he had no choice.
I feel bad because I feel like she's really like this is legit like her like catharsis for the situation, and it sucks to get cheated on, but I mean arguably the girl wasn't in the relationship with you. Now granted,
how did she even know the girl exists? Because
I'm guessing social media.
Social media houseway.
Social media be ruining relationships all over the place. Social media.
But she doesn't even know the other girl's name.
She said we've never met.
What makes
she knows it? She knows her name. She just doesn't want to say it for her
because
sake.
It could be embarrassing to her. She doesn't want to embarrass this girl.
But I don't want people to know what kind of hussy you are.
But
it's like to you who hurt me. What?
It's so much wrong. Like, what about the boyfriend? Where was the boyfriend in all of this?
Nah, don't worry about that. That guy's look. What was he supposed to do? Not have sex with her? I mean, come on.
But okay, look. If you, for some reason, feel like your boyfriend is cheating on you, and you find out he's cheating on you, you go find, like, the girl. It's not like she was friends with the girl. It's not like they were sorority sisters. It's not like they worked together. It's literally just, I know you must have known I existed because of Facebook or MySpace or Twitter or Instagram or something. Like, who did you think he was in all these pictures with? I don't know.
His sister,
cousin, ex. I don't know. Like, you don't know what he was telling that girl.
I just wanted to be like, I don't use Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And walk off. Like, that would be so great.
Like, the girls just be like, ma'am, no.
The only thing that could redeem this for me is if the chick wrote a letter back.
That'd be funny.
That's the only thing that could redeem this for me. Otherwise, no one cares.
It's like blaming the chick, and it's like it's always the woman's fault, because if the woman cheats, she's a hussy. if the man cheats on the woman with another woman, the other woman is the hussy.
He just fucked the hussy.
Like the other man is never a hussy, and the guy cheating is never a hussy. I don't understand this. I mean, I can understand if it's like your cousin or your coworker, somebody you knew, but like it's a chick who you have admitted would only know about you through social media.
But no. Okay, I just clicked on her profile page on this site, and here's her all about me. I'm a junior PR journalism major, studio arts minor at Baylor University. I love Jesus, people, Diet Coke, tattoos, and Alpha Chi Omega. I spend my time overcommitting, performing at random events, and watching Netflix within my non-existent free time. I have weird taste in music, dislike current art critiques, and absolutely love life.
She can cancel her Netflix if she doesn't have free time in which to watch Netflix. That's just wasting $8 a month.
But junior PR journalism major. So if she is a traditional college student, this girl might be what, 21, 20?
Something like that.
Well, that would make more sense about the whole social media thing, then.
Because, ma'am.
Because a lot of people find out a lot of things on social media. Now, granted, I mean, I have found out things on social media, not that, damning, but, I mean, arguably that's how we connect with people a lot of the time. I feel like it's trite to write a letter to the chick.
Yeah, and if this is the kind of person she was, I kind of feel good for her boyfriend that he got out of this crazy relationship.
Because,
that's not nice.
She's the kind of, if she's the kind of person to go around writing letters like this, he was probably smart to get out while he could.
Aw, that's not nice.
Why are you so mean?
Who's mean?
So mean?
She's a crazy person.
I'm just, I mean, granted,
but
this is like
a
lapse in judgment, but she did get cheated on.
It doesn't make her not a crazy person. Look, as I have often extolled, us knowing why you're crazy doesn't make you not crazy. It just means we know why.
Oh, you're so mean.
Look, Ramsey Bolton is crazy. We know why. That doesn't make him not crazy.
We're not doing. You said you didn't want to talk about Game of Thrones. We're not doing this.
I said we weren't talking about that scene because it's already been covered. I am, however, now proving a point.
What is your point, dear?
Just because we know why she may have gone a little further off the deep end this time, that doesn't make her not crazy. It just means we know why she's crazy. That doesn't commute your sentence.
I would say crazy, more so naive.
I'd say cliche.
I'm still crazy.
I can honestly say, if I'm in a relationship and the guy cheats on me, I'm not going after the girl unless it's like my cousin or something, in which case everybody can get some. But I'm just saying, that girl ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, the person I'm in a relationship with, we need to have a powwow.
I could have a come to Jesus moment.
Have a nice come to Jesus meeting. We need to have a talk. It'll be a short talk, but we still need to have one.
And that's completely valid. That's not what she did. She wrote an open letter on the Odyssey to some unnamed woman. She didn't even go to the woman and cuss her out. Like, I could at least understand that more. Like, you're angry, you need a target, and so you attack her. No, she wrote an open letter on a random website.
Like passive-aggressive personified. Like, super passive-aggressive. And I know passive-aggressive. That is super passive-aggressive. You have moved past regular passive-aggressive, and you have shot up to super passive-aggressive. Whereas one of those, where you start saying people's name even when they're sitting right in front of you because you're pissed. They be like, yes, I heard Ashley. Yes, I understand Ashley.
I came out just to have a good time, and I feel so attacked right now.
Like when people start doing that extra stuff, like they don't say anything to you, but they start doing all this kind of hostile, like you're like, oh, okay, you're having a moment. She's having that moment. Now, I'm just saying the internet makes it easier for you to share your bad moments with people, and that is why you have to be more cognizant of these types of things, because once again, the internet is forever.
Cognizant isn't a trait of most 20 to 21-year-olds, so.
Well, this is true too.
I give them more credit. I give the younger folks more credit than that. I mean, we're not that old, but I was very mature.
Hell, you got some 50-year-old people that don't know the meaning of the term cognizant. They just dumb. Dumb ain't got no age, honey.
Dumb as a box of rocks. That is valid. I guess I'm just I try to give people credit, but at the same time I'm just like, this is gonna be out here floating around in the universe for a while, and you know, I feel like social media makes it easier for you to go knee jerk. So when people get mad, they just get on Twitter or just get on Facebook and they just go through and have this long, status directed at people that they never name. So, and then
don't you hate it when people betray you? When you can't trust the people in your own life, your family members and cousins let you down? Isn't that right, Susan?
Or you see people post those stupid ass text pictures with a pseudo inspiration message and a picture of Cat Williams that's totally unrelated to the message.
Don't you hate when you can't trust people, Janine?
It's just me and my kids from now on.
Jesus is my Valentine.
Team Jones. # next week.
It's just me and mine.
Yeah, I actually saw that somebody was playing out their whole marriage drama on their Facebook status about how they were leaving, how they was a deadbeat, this, that, and the other. Then 2 hot seconds later, it's team us, go us. It's just us. We family. We hold each other down. And I'm just like,
never let other people tear us apart. Going strong. F the haters. Did they come back with a joint account too? Did they come back with a joint accct? Because that's
no, they didn't come back with it. I do know people with joint accounts.
Or they have the girl log into the man's page, say something on his page, or post a status. We good? Hello, this is wifey. I just want to let y'all know we still together. We going strong. We always gonna be together. Team Mitchell. Hashtag Team Mitchell. Bruh.
Yeah. Team whoever, all that hashtag go us thing. And I'm just like, you was just cussing him out in full view of all of your friends and family a week and a half ago.
I see. We're just good. We're happy. I'm so in love. I love my husband. The husband don't claim them at all. Next week, they're heartbroken. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Next day, oh my gosh, I am about to kill myself. No, goodbye, everyone. I am about to kill myself. They come back. 2 hours later, I love my husband. And I am not exaggerating.
See, I feel like there should be a rule in relationships.
And the whole time, his Tinder profile never shut down.
Meanwhile, this thing...
Meanwhile, on Instagram.
A rule. There should be a rule in all relationships. We have a 48-hour freeze after any disagreement on getting on any type of social media and saying anything about the other person, indirectly or directly.
If some of these people had a 48-hour freeze, they'd never get on. We have a 48-hour freeze.
But the best...
I'll never be able to tweet then.
No, but the best thing to see is when someone usually the girl, posts a status about a dude, and the dude comes in the comments talking shit.
That's what I saw. No, they were going back and forth in the comments. And then other people are like, hey, you guys, and then it's always like, hey, you guys, you shouldn't be doing this on, Facebook. Y'all should just talk.
And then one of the people in the relationship shut the fuck up, Keisha. And then Keisha.
Exactly. Yeah. This is why you single. Shut up.
Like, don't talk to my sister like that.
And Keisha start turning up. People start leaving phone numbers in the comment section. 702-335-4256. Come meet me. This is my address. We can go fight at the bus stop.
Like, it gets you real escalate. Yes, they will meet you in Temecula.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, social media. Honestly, babe, we got a 48-hour freeze, yo.
We have a 48-hour freeze.
Yeah.
I don't post statuses on Facebook anyway.
I don't post statuses on Facebook much, so I think we're good there. I'm just saying, like, we also don't like cuss each other out. So there's that.
Yeah, there's that too. That's the other problem.
Me and Invisibay are gonna have a 48-hour freeze too. Invisibay.
Nice.
Girl, bye. Invisibay. 48-hour freeze. I think it'll save relationships. Honestly, I feel like I should become a counselor, and that's just like my first advice is don't get on social media for 48 hours.
Yeah, you should become a relationship expert. Everybody else is.
Would you?
You are right.
Harvey has a dating site. You're not. Congratulations. You're now relationship expert.
Well, arguably, Steve Harvey has had a few relationships, so trial and error would suggest that, you know.
If all else fails, get you a light-skinned woman.
Well, everybody, we've been Three Fifs of Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, and our website,
Marjorie.com. Marjorie is high.
You can find us on Twitter at the number 3 Fifs Podcast. You can find us on YouTube by searching for 3 Fifs Podcast. I believe that's all the different ways to find us. If you do find us on YouTube, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel. If you do find us on Stitcher, please leave a 5-star review. And if whatever you say, we will read it on air, though we'll likely make Justin do it. Also, you can go to our website and comment. We will also be trying to get some special content up there for people who visit the site, such as the Blacket, as well as potentially some other sites.
Still haven't finished the Blacket.
Yes, we do need to knock the Blacket out and get
the Blacket is on CP time.
It is. We're gonna get it done though. We've missed March though. March.
That's a basketball reference.
Bracket. It's a basketball.
Yes, I was right. It is a basketball reference.
It is.
Sorry for Ashley.
Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ash.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bree.
You are welcome.
We'll be back next week at 9 Eastern, 8 Central with 3 Fifs Podcast. We will also be back on Monday with another recap of Game of Thrones, though apparently many other people might not be. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Again, like, subscribe, retweet, etc. Follow us on Twitter, all those great things. Thank you all once again, because without you all, this is really just us sitting here talking to each other, so we appreciate you coming and giving us a listen. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
We got a meanie in our comments.
Oh. What?
There's a person in the chat who says they can't be arsed. That's ARSED to give you a 1-star review. Well, fuck you too, Black
it's
W.
It's a 5-star review. We'll only read it on the air if you give a 5-star review. If you leave a 1-star review, then we'll just ignore you like everybody else in your life.
Yeah. That's why your mom didn't love you, Black Cat W. Black Cat.
Pretty much. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you.